if we are still between 1 and 60 day, they can still say no because they can revoke it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Okay, I see. Clever. Yeah, I see. This is clever. Because if they didn't do this, you could have get around this. But this is something that you need to know if you're a news business. And if you have a lawyer there, they should warn you about this. But okay, let's talk about it. When you have a news digital platform, they offer you something. If you do not say as a news business, so let's say you are a news business, if you do not say beforehand, hey, I wish to bargain, then if there is in a contract we exclude the bargaining, then you cannot do that anymore, because they're saying a standard offer will not exclude bargaining or arbitration if before the agreement became binding. So as soon as you sign it, a registered news business corporation has notified the responsible digital platform corporation that it wishes to bargain. So this is a little trick. What you can do is, let's say I give you an offer and you read it, you'll be like, you know what, I accept it. And in the offer I put, hey, we are not going to bargain or anything or do any arbitration. It's good to go. I'm good to go. Yeah. If we do this with the consumer, most time it doesn't work because the law is protecting the consumer. But here, the law will only protect you if you say as new business. So I'm here, I'll be like, hey, thanks for your standard offer, but I would like to have the option to bargain or go to an arbitration. If you say those words, this apply. So this is smart. So if you're trying to protect those news business, it's smart. And here they are not protecting them completely, but I think most of the news business in practice will be like, thanks for the standard offer, but I would like to have the option to bargain or arbitration. If you do not do that, I'm not saying it out loud, that's stupid. I just said. Okay, so I can understand why they do this. Yeah, it's technically smart. So technically, if you look at this offer, standard offer, you can bring a standard offer. There are some requirements for that. And the other party, if they notified you that they want to bargain or have an arbitration in case, then you need to remove that from your contract. That's technically what they're saying. My opinion about this is okay. I understand the reason why they put standard offer in that, and it's also really good. The thing is, question that I'm having here is, we talk about the standard offer and this part. How would they notify the digital platform? Do they notify it by email? Do they notify it by letter? Because that's not clear. So if you look at here, a standard offer will not exclude bargaining or arbitration if before the agreement become binding, a registered new business corporation has notified the responsible digital platform. So how do you notify them? Do you notify them just by saying, hey, listen, I saw your standard offer. You know what I'm going to do? Okay? I want to have the option to bargain and arbitration. Do you do that by text? If you talk with Facebook, do you do that by sending them a message? You understand what I mean? So the notify, it's not clear how you notify the digital platform. I can understand that. But if it's not clear, then you need to follow the standard practice in Australia. So that's really interesting. So the standard offer, it's a good idea. So if you're taking it, I think this is something that's necessary, because I cannot imagine every platform negotiate with every news business platform. I cannot imagine that. But what I found really weird is the definition of digital platform. Still not clear, and yes, they don't have a definition in the law itself. So if you're going to create one, make sure you put a definition. And I can understand creating definition is going to be harder. So let's look at this part. Process for making a standard offer. So that's the next part. A responsible digital platform corporation may choose, if and wish, to make a standard offer for a future 2 years period to register. Okay, so they can make a standard offer for 2 years. Trust me, this is gonna create a lot of work for a lot of digital platforms, especially if you're starting out, and if they meet requirements of the law. This is gonna cost them a lot of money just to meet the requirements of the law. So that's why I think this is BS, but not my problem. So a reasonable platform may choose so they can make offer for 2 years. They can choose. This is good, but why did they put a responsible digital platform? Why? I know this is they explain it responsible, but when are you responsible? We don't know what a digital platform is because we don't have a clear definition, and now they're asking a responsible digital platform. Good. Let's see. A standard offer remains open for a period of 60 days unless otherwise prescribed in regulation. So technically, when you make a standard offer, you offer it in 60 days. If they do not accept it during the period, what will happen? Yeah, they need to accept it. By the end of the period, the offer becomes binding on the responsible digital platform, and all registered new business will accept the offer. So, wait. Yeah, a standard offer open for a period of 60 days. So you offer something. If a news registered person wishes to be bound by the offer, it must accept. Yeah. So if a news business accepted within the 16 days, you're good to go. This I understand. At the end of the period, the offer becomes binding on the responsible digital platform corporation, and all registered news business will accept the offer. So, end of the period, everyone that accepts it, it will become binding. That's what they're saying here. This I also understand. Yeah. During the period, a responsible digital platform corporation may withdraw the offer. So you can withdraw the offer, in which case the offer will not be binding under the code. Okay, so technically you have a period of 60 days, and a lot of things can happen in 60 days. So if I'm correct, one can say I accept, and the other can say, hey, I want to withdraw the offer. But what happened if the digital platform put an offer out there and the news business platform wants to accept, and then later in the 60 day want to revoke his so let's see if I'm gonna explain it sooner. Let me see what the answer is. Revoke my acceptance. A registered news business corporation may revoke any acceptance of the standard offering during the offer period. So let's see if I understand this correctly. This is weird. So this is weird. So this is how the process goes. Day 1 and day 60, right? Digital platform and news business owners. We just know this digital platform. They bring an offer, yeah, and they can say yes or no. When they say yes, if we are still between 1 and 60 days, they can still say no because they can revoke it. That's what I'm getting out of here. So they're saying at the end of the offer period, the offer becomes binding. So at the end of the period, it will become binding. So this is important. At the end of the offer period, it will become binding. Yeah. And all registered news business will accept the offer. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I understand this now. So what they're saying here is this period is really important. During the period, you can accept it or whatever, revoke, whatever. But at the end of 60 days, the time is really not clear, but let's put that aside. At the end of 60 days, the people that accept it cannot go back. You can only go back in this period, 1 and 60 days. So technically, people, when they get an offer, they need to wait for 60 days before this become binding or not. Can you, as a digital platform, say, hey, you know what? We're going to make a standard offer. As soon as you accept the offer, you don't have to wait the 60 days to become binding. Is that possible? Because if that is possible, I can assume between day 1 and day 60 that the news business want to get paid. And you can put in a contract, hey, as soon as you accept this standard offer, you don't have to wait the 60 days. It will become binding this day. Is it possible? You guys understand what I mean? If don't, go on the Discord and ask me. But yeah, this. If you look at this, it doesn't exclude that. So if you are on digital platform, I will be like, hey, listen, this is standard offer. Accept it right now. And as soon as you put your signature there, you will get money from me. Because it doesn't exclude it. At the end of the offer period, the offer becomes binding on the responsible digital platform corporation or registered news business. So it doesn't exclude, it doesn't say you're not allowed to do that. That's what I'm getting out of here. So let's see the next one. The content of a standard offer can be determined by the responsible. Yeah, so technically what they're saying, they can make regulation about things that should be in the standard offer. The regulation can tell you, okay, hey, this should be in the standard offer. So that's what they're saying here. I understand that they're trying to protect those news business, but it goes further than that because it's not giving them more bargaining power, it's giving them more power. That's technically what they're saying. If you're in another country, I don't think this is necessary, but if you want to keep that option open, I will take it, I will copy it. For example,
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be